now tuned into the most censored morning show in the realm, Rise and Grind.
Somewhere there's one more chance to be. Still chasing, looking up and down. Some say she's out of my league, but I need some more space to breathe. Some exits where I wanna be. We sacrifice, we wear a mask and leave early from the party. This arrangement outside sitting on the pavement. Needed me, I needed you. It was fireworks in the bedroom. Now it'll all be over soon.
Good morning, simulation. It is Rise and Grind. I am RJ Shine. How is everybody doing this Monday, March 21st? I'm so happy to be here with you guys today. We've got so much good stuff planned for you today. We've got some learning, we've got some laughs, we've got some truth. We have freshly ground coffee. Now, minus the sugar, because sugar is poison. But do you have freshly ground coffee in your life? I know Becca does. She said in the chat here that she has freshly ground coffee today. I bet it tastes extra good. Did everybody have a good weekend? Did you guys rest? Did you practice your vibration risers? Are you getting rid of your vibration killers? What are you doing to be shining? What are you guys doing? Are you guys signed up over on Telegram on the Reality Check? That's where we're at. That's the uncensored platform. But right now we do these morning show things here on YouTube. And we also post on Facebook. Thank you everyone for tuning in this morning. We've got some great songs planned for you today to get your beautiful week going. That's what we try to do. We try to get you up in the morning. We try to give you some rise, some shine, some grind, because we know that this place is nothing but a grind. We got to put a little love into our coffee, okay? A little bit of patience, a little bit of perseverance. Just know that I'm not going to let you guys go. I'm here. We're going to walk through this great tribulation thing together, hand in hand. Let's get into some of these memes before we move on to the first morning break song of the morning. As the memes roll up onto the screen, we'll get ready. Thank you everyone in the chat for tuning in. Thank you everyone for listening to this in the future. I can time travel. So let's go on. Let's see. So we've got lots of fake news planned for you guys today. Did you guys know that the term fake news and hoax was made mainstream by Donald J. Trump? And what they did was they ended up putting all the mainstream fake news as what the fake news is. But we're here The Rise and Grind show is here to show you what the true fake news is, okay? That's what we do, guys. Good morning. Good morning, people. It's going to be a wonderful day. The sun is going to shine on you today. And if it's cloudy, you become the sun, okay? Let your soul rise and shine with me. Let's get on to the next meme of the morning. It says, bam! Good morning, ma'am and sir. Have you accepted President Zelensky as your Lord and Savior? Let's go! Got some J-Dub NPCs bringing you in the morning. Come on, guys. Let's go. That one's just for you, awake souls. The XJW. Let's move on to the next meme of the morning. Thank you guys for showing up again. Let's rise. Let's grind. Let's have a great week, okay? Let's top last week. Every week, let's have more fun, more power, more truth, more love, more friendships. That's what we're trying to do here on the Rise and Grind. And the next meme of the morning will be rolling up on the screen momentarily. This one says, breaking news. Keep calm and blame Russia. It says, official government of Canada data is truly terrifying. It suggests the triple, this word I cannot say, have acquired immunodeficiency syndrome and are 5.1 times more likely to this of cerveza than the undist. You guys know it's funny when I listen back to these shows, sometimes I do just to make sure that I sounded okay. I notice that where there's censored content, I don't say the words. It's pretty fun for me to put the words back in my mind. That's what I want you guys to do on the other side of the screen. How you guys doing? Let me have some of my good coffee. Freshly ground coffee is life. Don't even talk to me until I've had my freshly ground coffee, all right? And the next meme of the mornings, formation psychosis. Mama, hey, sport Ukraine. Come on, guys. I got to make you guys laugh a little bit in the morning, okay? We got to get up. We got to have some laughs. There's Jason, the J-Dubs. Oh yes, the J-Dubs made it to the morning show. Next meme of the morning says the merchandise may vary from time to time. Oh, this. Not these miniature hat wearing son of a guns. You know who we call out here. The descendants of the Canaanites. Not the Hebrews. Come on, let's keep this going. You know what we do here on the Rise and Grind. It is morning time. Come on, guys. It's going to be a great week, okay? The weather is going to be here. All you people up north, I'm sorry you guys live in such cold places. I'm sorry. Bam. The next one of the morning is a censored one. It says boys have a thing and girls have a this thing, and it says false. Absolutely. This is not false. This is not false, okay? This is absolutely true. Doesn't matter if you take a dog and you neuter the dog, it's still a male dog. Same with humans. So good try, but let's move on from the next to the next meme of the morning. This one's more for just art purposes. I like this one. It's nice. Let's take a look at it. We try to bring you just all kinds of stuff here, okay? Get you guys going. This one's nice. So did you guys know that the symbol for stopping, there's a symbol that has the swirl that the FBI put out? I shall not say the code words, but this hand, stopping hand symbol, is the symbol of those who defend against this. There are very few and far in between those who fight against. But we here do. Okay? We pray, we fight spiritually, we push back. Okay? We push back. That's what we do. And we stand up for those that need us. Let's move on to the next meme of the morning. This one will be attached to a video that will play after the first song when we get into the tabs of the morning. Do a couple links, a couple tweets, but let's get into this next one. Do you know who Yuri Bezmenov is? Do you? Because you're going to find out today, this morning. Let's take a look at this meme. It says, support the current thing. I haven't warned you about the current thing. And he did. Yuri came out. He did come out and warn everybody. We're going to get into that after the first song of the morning. We're not there. Excuse me. We're not there quite yet. Let me have some of my coffee as the next one rolls on. Good morning, everybody. I love the springtime, you guys. You know what? I love every season, okay? Don't get me wrong. I love the spring. I love the fall. The winter time is not my favorite time, but I do love it too, because all things are made new again. And this next meme is an important one, okay? I am from Ontario, Canada. I was born to fight for freedom. That's what we used to be, a freedom country. We didn't have military, we had freedom fighters, right? It says here, the sooner Canadians wake up and realize that it is not the conservatives versus the liberals versus the NDP, but it is, quote, we the people, end quote, versus the, quote, globalists, end quote. We live on a flat plane, first off, and we definitely are fighting against the globalists, the great resetters, right? The people that are following the Georgia Guidestones that want to kill 90% of the population. We stand up against them and we say, no, we do not give you our consent. We might actually stand a chance at taking our country back and our what? This is the Freedom Show. That's what we do here. We fight for freedoms. Let's keep going here. We're almost into the first morning song of the day. I got such good songs for you guys. You know, I ride through the whole week purposely with everything right down to the last post I made last night with a little bit of a banger. If you're not on Reality Check, you missed it. You actually have to interact on Reality Check. You have to click right at the end of the video and the next section of the video because they're 20-second clips. But let's go on to the next meme of the morning, guys. It's a good one. This one says, forgive anyone who has caused you pain or harm. Keep in mind that forgiving is not for others. It is for you. Forgiving is not forgetting. This is a key thing here. It is remembering what? Without anger or attachments. It frees up your power, heals your body, mind, and spirit. Forgiveness opens up a pathway to a new place of peace where you can persist. You can, despite what has happened to you. Oh, I messed that one up. I'm sorry, guys. See, I do make mistakes. Okay, I'm human. I make mistakes, but I do get up. I do rise. I do grind with you guys. I'm just looking in the chat for a minute, and then we're going to get into our morning song, first morning break of the day. What do we got here? Tilly, good morning. Shine, Sister Shine, good morning. Jason of Awake Souls. We're going to go and do some electrical work today. Actually build something after we're done the morning show. We don't just build coffee and podcasts. We actually build things in reality space. Thank you so much for showing up, Kathy, Tammy, Joseph. Good morning, brother. I sent you some messages. I don't know if you got them, but I love you, brother. I'm praying for you. Let's go. Get your spirit up. Get writing. Get posting. Get back in the game. We need you. Thank you all for showing up so early in the morning, right? We got to do this morning thing, okay? This is what we do. We want to get people up. We want to get, I know Mondays are sometimes the worst days. We're going to flip the tables. We're going to make Monday the best day, right? We're going to flip it. That's what we do here at this show. We flip things. We flip the tables. Get out of my father's courthouse, you vipers, right? We flip it. We take it back. We rise. We grind. We shine. Let's get into this first morning song of the day. It is a beauty. Love you guys. Let's go. Good morning. Monday morning, March 21st. It's 7:15, and this is the Rise and Grind. Turn your stereo up.
Hey, we don't know how you found us, but we're glad you did. Stay tuned in. This is Rise and Grind with RJ Shine.
So, I don't even know what the game is. I don't really know how to play it. You're taking your time getting back. Oh, I thought we left that back in high school. The way you got me waiting here for you. Ain't nobody got time for that. You don't need to lie to me, let it be known. If your social anxiety's having a go, yeah, whatever it is, you can always let me know. Cause I don't wanna be somebody you miss. I don't wanna be somebody you wish you had another chance to change the ending. I can't wait around if we're pretending. I don't wanna keep some promise you broke. I don't wanna be somebody that you used to know. I said it once, I'll say it once again, in case you missed it.
This is the only morning show that's not sponsored.
I'll say it once again, in case you missed it. I'm doing all I can to be patient, but I don't really know how to fake it while you're playing with my head. I feel like what we have is a good thing, but it's harder to remember the feeling when you're leaving me on red. Now most of the time I do better alone, but when we're together I feel like I'm home. Yeah, I gotta believe that you feel it, let me know. Cause I don't wanna be somebody you miss. I don't wanna be somebody you wish you had another chance to change the ending. I can't wait around if we're pretending. I don't once again. You don't need to lie to me, let it be known. If your social anxiety's having a go, yeah, whatever it is. I don't wanna be somebody you miss. I don't wanna be somebody you wish you had another chance to change the ending. I can't wait around if we're pretending. I don't wanna keep some promise you broke. I don't wanna be somebody that you used to know. I said it once, I'll say it once again, in case you missed it. In case you missed it, I'll say it once again, in case you missed it.
Woohoo! That was a beauty new hit by Matt Simmons called In Case You Missed It. I hope you guys got your souls dancing with me on that one. It was beautiful. Let's go. It's rise. It's grind. It's shine time. Look at this here. What do we got on the screen right now? It says more Rothschild Chabad links. Who's got the chutzpah? Huh? Who? Let's keep this going. It says Jacob Rothschild and Chabad Rabbi Sachs at where? Wedneston Manor. So we got, of course, the miniature hats. These guys got a little bit bigger hats. In Russia, we want you guys to know who runs the show, right? We don't hide anything here. We bring it all out into light so that it can be exposed, right? You see these miniature hats, right? Miniature hats, Rothschild wearing a miniature hat. Bell ringer of the morning. Let's fucking go. Now on to some fake news. Look at this. Come on, get out of here. Did that rocket fall through this guy's house? Must have been a fucking dud, huh? Come on, guys, look at this fake news. You might want to turn this part down if you're pulling into the coffee shop. Oh, at least they had the Jesus thing there, or whatever, Giorgio Borgia, or whatever his name is. Look at this. Come on, guys. Good morning. So the rocket made it through this hole right here. I guess someone went up in the attic and punched a hole here, and they put the rocket right here. I can't believe they try to pull. Come on. Oh, guys, come on. At least it was a dud, right? Look, it just missed the sink. Oh, we need a good laugh in the morning, guys. Come on, look at this one more time. Jeez, they must have been like, whew, that was close. Let's keep this going. Come on, guys. Good morning. Rise and shine. Let's hear what this anchor has to say. She said the loud part quiet. Let's go.
Begins of vulnerable people in England this week. This comes as 2 new coronavirus subvariants are currently sweeping the globe.
So, should we be worried about these variants? What do we make of it all?
No, she said. Come on, let's play it again. Thank you, Miss Anchor. Come on, one more time, guys.
Vulnerable people in England this week. This comes as 2 new coronavirus subvariants are currently sweeping the globe.
So, should we be worried about these variants? What do we make of it all?
Come on, guys. It's Monday. Come on, guys. It's funny. This one says Russians are out of sugar, and this guy is saying that they have 2 or 3 more places with deposits like this that are stacked, and nobody touches them. They're out of sugar, huh? They're out of sugar. That's interesting. Don't put sugar in your coffee. Speaking of coffee, y'all have coffee? Do not drink Starbucks. That stuff's gross. Tim Hortons is good, but I wonder, do they put addictive properties in the coffee? Everyone in the damn country drinks Tim Hortons. Something is going on. Nobody in the United States drinks Tim Hortons. I guess along the border, there are some Tim Hortons shops. Come on, guys, really? What are they putting in the Timmy's coffee? Is it like microdosing you on crack? Is it heroin? Is it tobacco? Everyone I notice that drinks Tim Hortons too, a lot of people, they be hacking butts, smoking, throwing them out of their window. It's been a long time since I had a double-double. I used to put sugar in my coffee. Sometimes triples, because you know what, guys? I used to be more bitter. I wasn't such a sweet guy like I am today. Well, I was, but I went through a period of my life where I battled with a lot of addictions, and I wasn't as sweet, but I used to use 3 sugars in my coffee. Can you believe that? Ugh, gross. It wasn't until I met Jason of Awake Souls. He said, hey, don't be drinking that sugar stuff. Try it like this. And I was like, oh, this is pretty good. What else do you know, Jay? Tell me everything. You guys do know that I went through a period of time between the years of 2013 and 2019. I read the entire internet, stopped working out, got super out of shape, let everything fall away, except for obviously retaining the truth. Let's go on to the next link. This one's interesting. It says, Facebook reminds users of its terms of service, specifically that they specifically allow for Orwellian social engineering. This is coming off the Babylon Bee, if you guys don't know. Excuse me, it is a fake website, but it's funny. It says, responding to recent data hijacking scandal, which has its stock price plummeting and lawmakers demanding an explanation, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg reminded everyone in a Facebook Live video last Tuesday that the tech giant's official terms of service specifically allow for it or any third party to utilize data it collects to engage in what? Nefarious Orwellian social engineering of any type it chooses. Quote, I checked the news this morning to find out that everyone is still up in arms over the Cambridge Analytica situation. Zuckerberg explained in the Facebook video, quote, I would just direct everyone to our terms of service, which clearly state that we can and will surveil every moment of your lives and then use all that data to perform all sorts of mind-bending social experiments straight out of a dystopian nightmare, end quote. It says here, the young tech billionaire went on to stress that the same terms also grant third parties unlimited use of user data once it's purchased from Facebook, even if that means doing things, quote, the likes of which you'd learn about in unsettling 20th century history class lectures, end quote. You signed up for this, says Mark. You gave us all of your data, Zuckerberg added. Dumb explicative, end quote. At publishing time, Facebook's 2.2 billion users fully accepted the explanation and went on to joyfully continue using the service as if nothing had happened. Thank you, Babylon Bee. I got to tell you guys, it was called LifeLog. It was created by the miniature hat people, or the tiny hat people, however you want to call them. They created LifeLog as a surveillance tool, and then they canceled LifeLog, and the next day opened it up as Facebook, created a fake movie, had this guy steal it from the Winklevoss twins, right? He was this awkward social geek that they want everyone to be. They don't want you to be who you are. They want you to be awkward. They don't want you to rise and grind. But that's what we do here. We rise, we grind, we shine. Now we've got a clip now. One of the memes that I showed you guys this morning was Yuri Bezmenov. He's a Russian KGB defector. So let's hear what he has to say about where we are today. This was a while ago. It's back in 1984. If you haven't seen that movie, I suggest you do some homework today when you have free time and watch it. Let's hear this clip.
Mr. Bezmenov was born in 1939 in a suburb of Moscow. He was the son of a high-ranking Soviet Army officer. He was educated in the elite schools inside the Soviet Union and became an expert in Indian culture and Indian languages. He had an outstanding career with Novosti, which was and still is, I should say, the press arm or the press agency of the Soviet Union. It turns out that this is also a front for the KGB. He escaped to the West in 1970 after becoming totally disgusted with the Soviet system, and he did this at great risk to his life. He certainly is one of the world's outstanding experts on the subject of Soviet propaganda and disinformation and active measures. Well, you spoke several times before about ideological subversion. That is a phrase that I'm afraid some Americans don't fully understand. When the Soviets use the phrase ideological subversion, what do they mean by it?
Ideological subversion is the slow process which we call either ideological subversion or active measures, активные мероприятия in the language of the KGB, or psychological warfare. What it basically means is to change the perception of reality of every American to such an extent that despite of the abundance of information, no one is able to come to sensible conclusions in the interest of defending themselves, their families, their community, and their country. It's a great brainwashing process which goes very slow, and it's divided in four basic stages. The first one being demoralization. It takes from 15 to 20 years to demoralize a nation. Why that many years? Because this is the minimum number of years which requires to educate one generation of students in the country of your enemy, exposed to the ideology of the enemy. In other words, Marxism-Leninism ideology is being pumped into the soft heads of at least 3 generations of American students without being challenged or counterbalanced by the basic values of Americanism, American patriotism. The demoralization process in the United States is basically completed already. For the last 25 years. Actually, it's overfulfilled because demoralization now reaches such areas where previously not even Comrade Andropov and all his experts would even dream of such a tremendous success. Most of it is done by Americans to Americans, thanks to lack of moral standards. As I mentioned before, exposure to true information does not matter anymore. A person who was demoralized is unable to assess true information. The facts tell nothing to him. Even if I shower him with information, with authentic proof, with documents, with pictures, even if I take him by force to the Soviet Union and show him concentration camp, he will refuse to believe it until he is going to receive a kick in his fat bottom. When a military boot crashes his balls, then he will understand, but not before that. That's the tragic of the situation of demoralization. The next stage is destabilization. This time, subverter does not care about your ideas and the patterns of your consumption. Whether you eat junk food and get fat and flabby, doesn't matter anymore. This time, and it takes only from 2 to 5 years to destabilize a nation, what matters is essentials: economy, foreign relations, defense systems. And you can see it quite clearly that in some areas, in such sensitive areas as defense and economy, the influence of Marxist-Leninist ideas in the United States is absolutely fantastic. I could never believe it 14 years ago when I landed in this part of the world that the process will go that fast. The next stage, of course, is crisis. It may take only up to 6 weeks to bring a country to the verge of crisis. You can see it in Central America now. And after crisis, with a violent change of power, structure, and economy, you have so-called the period of normalization. It may last indefinitely. Normalization is a cynical expression borrowed from Soviet propaganda. When the Soviet tanks moved into Czechoslovakia in '68, Comrade Brezhnev said, "Now the situation in brotherly Czechoslovakia is normalized." This is what will happen in the United States if you allow all these schmucks to bring the country to crisis, to promise people all kind of goodies and the paradise on earth, to destabilize your economy, to eliminate the principle of free market competition, and to put a big brother government in Washington, D.C., with benevolent dictators like Walter Mondale, who will promise lots of things, never mind whether the promises are fulfillable or not. Your leftists in the United States, all these professors and all these beautiful civil rights defenders, they are instrumental in the process of the subversion only to destabilize the nation. When their job is completed, they are not needed anymore. They know too much. Some of them, when they get disillusioned, when they see that Marxist-Leninists come to power, obviously they get offended. They think that they will come to power. That will never happen, of course. They will be lined up against the wall and shot. But they may turn into the most bitter enemies of Marxist-Leninists when they come to power. And that's what happened in Nicaragua. You remember most of these former Marxist-Leninists were either put to prison or one of them split and now he's working against Sandinistas. It happened in Grenada when Maurice Bishop was already a Marxist. He was executed by a new Marxist who was more Marxist than this Marxist. Same happened in Afghanistan when first there was Taraki, he was killed by Amin, then Amin was killed by Babrar Karmal with the help of KGB. Same happened in Bangladesh when Mujibur Rahman, very pro-Soviet leftist, was assassinated by his own Marxist-Leninist military comrades. It's the same pattern everywhere. The time bomb is ticking with every second. The disaster.
So, did you guys enjoy that? Did you guys get anything from this clip? So what I wanted to show is because we had Yuri in a meme that was saying that he warned everybody. So communism laid out exactly the way that they had said they were going to do it, through the destabilization of countries, through the promotion of porn, through filth, through switching genders, through making people weak, taking away patriotism, taking away your identity, and implanting a socialist, communist, Marxist, Lenin ideology. That's exactly what they've done. And then they've created crisis. And now look where we are, right? Look where we are. This has been their plan. So what this is here is the externalization of the hierarchy, or the revelation of the method. They come out and they tell you everything. Yuri told us everything. He let it all out. General Wesley, we're going to attack 7 countries in 2 years. And you know, if all we have is a hammer, everything needs to look like a nail. It's again, the externalization of the hierarchy. They do this through divide and control. They subvert the culture, turn you into communists, right? They make Big Brother the leader. They take away the free market. Everything exactly the way that this guy laid it out is what they have done. Not enough people have stood up and fought back. But this is the Rise and Grind show. We fight back. We fight back for freedom because we know that what we do has a reverberation as it runs out throughout the realm, right? It emanates, goes out and comes back, and we hear everyone else repeating it. How you guys doing in the chat? Did you guys get that? Anything from that last clip? Good morning, Battery 79. Thank you for joining in. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Honey, Tila uses honey with her tea in the morning. That's good. Honey's good. My dad uses honey too. Natural sweeteners. And did you know if you use local honey, it'll help you fight against allergies? Local honey, because the bees are around all the things that might give you allergies, the flowers and stuff. Did you know that bee watching absolutely can heal the body? The vibration and the peacefulness of the bee doing its job has a way of healing our avatars. Did you guys know that? I don't know if you knew. Just having some more coffee. We're about to get into the next song of the morning. I want you guys to want to turn it up. I want you to turn your souls up. When we pick these songs, when we get these music. Now, again, everybody, these songs are all brand new. They're within days. The longest usually is weeks old. Like, these are all within days of being released to the realm. And we show you guys that we're able to do things through supernatural means, right? So we just fly, we rise, we shine, we grind, we do what we can. We are always putting in the new content, new links, new articles, new posts, new memes. That's what we're about, making all things new again. But I want you to turn up your stereos. This next track is so good, you guys. I love it. Let's go. Second song of the morning. Turn it up. Love you guys.
You're now tuned into the most censored morning show in the realm, Rise and Grind.
Tonight I'm letting my defense down. Stop thinking about it. No feelings of doubt. I'm in a state in which I don't allow pain to take over, and I don't need a shoulder. 'Cause I've been losing tears over them for years. But now I realize I know who you are, so I'll never stop, baby. I'm crazy over you. I'm giving it time, I'm making your mind. I can see all the lines down. Yeah, the only one is you. I look in the mirror, everything's clear. I feel it unwind now. 'Cause I am my own muse. I never thought I'd be where I'm today. The times are changing, and I'm done with the games, yeah. I'm reaching higher every night and day. I got my own bag now, and I won't let you stop me. 'Cause I've been losing tears over them for years. But now I realize I know who you are. So
This is the only morning show. It's not sponsored.
I'm crazy over you. I'm giving it time, I'm making your mind. I can see all the lines down. Yeah, the only one is you. I look in the mirror, everything's clear. I feel it unwind now. 'Cause I am my own muse. I'm giving it time, but I'm making your mind. I can see all the lines down. The only one is you. I look in the mirror, everything's clear. I feel it unwind now. Oh, I'm crazy over you. I'm giving it time, but I'm making your mind. I can see all the lines down. Yeah, the only one is you. I look in the mirror, everything's clear. I feel it unwind now. 'Cause I am my own muse. 'Cause I am my own muse, baby. And now I realize I know who you are, so I'll never stop, baby. I am my own muse.
We see through the lies and turn them into truths. What a great song. That was Muse. Everybody get up in the morning. Let's go. Want to get you guys dancing. Want to get your souls moving. That's what we do here at the Rise and Grind. Let's get back into the memes, guys. Hope you guys are having a good Monday morning. Again, it's March 21st. The time is 7:37. We are in the last section of the Rise and Grind. Let's keep going. Let's get to the next meme of the morning. The birds are chirping, and we should have the resident rooster Rudy showing up soon. We'll see. I do hear the birds in the background. Very peaceful. I love the birds. Did you guys know the birds sing in the morning because they can see the glory of the sun more than we can, right? And they sing to it. They can hear it. They can hear the vibrations of the sun rising, right, as it's crowned. Let's go on to the next meme of the morning. You can all get that from the Book of Enoch. Let's get to the next meme of the morning. This one says Freemasons, head of all medical, dental, finance, media, academia, law, land, air, and water, entertainment, corporations, etc. We need to get rid of these secret societies, guys. They need to go. They need to go. They're a plague. They're a plague on society. They are what's promoting Lenin Marxist stuff. They are the ones that are going to benefit from socialism. They're communist people. They have a big secret club. They all swear death oaths to lie to you. To lie to you guys. That's what the Freemasons do. We fight back against the Freemasons. They need to declare right now and repent of their stupid oaths. No, you know, the first oath that was made was the fallen angels. They said, let's take women to be ours. We all swear this oath together to do this. And they did. And they were condemned for eternity for it. So the Freemasons are just nothing but followers of that. Whether or not they're the reincarnated actual spirits of those people, I don't know. But the evidence kind of points to me towards thinking that they actually are the reincarnated fallen angels, the people that lead these groups. Or they at least do these weird rituals and invoke those spirits into them, right? They become possessed by these evil, wicked, demonic spirits. We fight back against the Freemasons here. That's what we do. Let's get into the next meme of the morning. This one's kind of funny. I don't usually make fart jokes, but it says, don't fart in the Apple store because they don't have windows. Come on. Funny angry cow, huh? I do love cows, guys. They're cute. And you know what? We're in a simulation. This one animal here, it munches on grass and it can feed a whole village, right? Like, if you guys build a simulation and you start coming up with ways to feed the people inside your simulation, you're gonna find out that a cow is absolutely something that you're gonna need. They reproduce. They eat grass. Remember, they eat grass, guys. They just eat the stuff that grows in the ground. And then they feed whole villages. And in the promise, in the kingdom, right, we don't have to eat the animals anymore. It's going to be all gone. We're going to be able to just be vibrant, bright, shining beings. Let's get on to the next meme of the morning. That one was kind of funny. I liked it. Stay you out of Apple stores. No, I mean, I use Apple products because they're the best for streaming and video editing and creating content. Everyone gets you an Apple. Get out of Windows. It's gross. Windows is just a bad product. This one says, apart from me, you can do nothing. John 15:5. It's a great meme. Here we are Christians, and we're not ashamed of it. We absolutely are. We know the script of the simulation, right? We know it. We know the beginning from the end and the end from the beginning because we read the book. We read the scriptures. Prophecy is being fulfilled. We are headed into the Great Tribulation. Do you guys know? Do you know what time it is? Do you see the clouds forming in the sky? You know, therefore, that it's about to rain. Guess what, guys? The clouds are forming. They are forming. Are you guys ready? I'm ready. Are you? I really hope you guys on the other side of the screen are getting ready. Get right with your heart, okay? Know who created you and why you were created. That's what we try to do here. We try to show you guys back to your own desires. Not mine, not Jason of Awake Souls, not reality checks. Your desires. What is it that you desire, right? But again, through Christ's light, we can do nothing. He is the light of the world. Let's move on to the next meme of the morning. Monday. Usually the worst day of the week. It's now flipped. It's the best day of the week because it's back to Rise and Grind. It says family first always. But when the family chooses to lie, manipulate, and cover up at my expense, they aren't family anymore. Blood isn't everything. This is an interesting meme, right? Some people might take this in a couple of different ways, but I'll tell you guys right now, your true soul family are the ones that hear your vibrations and come to you. And they don't lie to you. They hold your hand. They spiritually lift you up. They tell you the truth. A truzas, they don't lie. They're honest, right? So we can't choose. We can't choose who our blood family is, but we can absolutely choose who our soul family is, right? We get to make the choice. That's the way this situation was set up. The simulation, I should say, sorry. It was set up so that we can choose, right? And I do believe that we've been reincarnating here, finding each other over and over again for roughly the last 6,000 years, but that's about to end, and we're going to get 1,000 years of peace. No more pain, no more suffering. We just got to get through the Great Trib, okay, guys? 7 years. It's going to get worse. We're not there yet, but we will rise and shine and grind through it. We're going to hold your hand. We're going to make it great and fun. That's what we're going to do here. We turn things around. When life seems lonely, when life seems dull and lonely, just remember that there's someone out there just waiting to meet you. Never give up on love. And you know, it just comes out of nowhere. It just, all of a sudden, the least time you expect it, your heart changes. Someone looks at you and you feel that way, and you know, you're just inspired. You're changed. You're just changed. So again, if you're lonely out there, if you've got a hole in your heart, it's because we were created with another half. We were separated, right? Like 6,000 years ago, certain people were separated in the beginning, but you will find them again. The Father hath made us destined to be with our other halves. We will, okay? But you have to be a good person. You have to be righteous. You have to be seeking love, fighting for truth. These are all things that we do on the Rise and Grind. Again, I'll read this one. When life seems dull and lonely, just remember there is someone out there just waiting to meet you. Waiting. Never give up on love, okay? Just keep going, guys. I got you. You got you. Okay. Love you first too. Always be working on you. That way, when you do find that other person, you're not going to push them away because you've created who you are. You have a foundation. You don't need to be complimented. You don't need to be loved because you love yourself. So then someone else in your life then adds to that. They add to that. They give you more light, more shine, more love. That's what we're about here. Okay, guys, keep your head up. Don't worry. Your life is your story. Write well and edit it often. Guys, we can edit our lives. We can change anything. Change our thoughts. Change the things that we dream about. We can change the things that we love. What we need to do, I'm tripping on my own words. The best way to change something is by doing it. The best way to learn something is through doing it. Practice. You want to be loving more? Love more. You want to be better at podcasting? Podcast more. This is what we do. The more we put in, the more we get back. Okay, karma is real. It's a two-edged sword. If you've been hurting people, you can then love people and get back into the good graces again. This is something that's very easy to do. So again, your life is your story, not mine, not Awake Souls, not the Reality Check Group. Your life, your story. Write it well. Write the things that you desire and edit it often. Right? Things might change. You might wake up one day and something else moves you. Right? Follow your heart. Follow your heart. It won't let you down. That's why you have it. That's why the Creator put it in us to follow it. Okay, guys, it's Monday. This is Rise and Grind. I'm so excited for this week, guys. We've got so much good music. On my music list, I had over 95 songs made it to the second cut this week. That's the record now. I used to get maybe 15 tracks that I liked that I added. 95 this weekend, guys. 95 good songs that I have to then go through and choose for all the podcasts. If you guys didn't know, we podcast on Wednesday nights. That's the YNN News Network on the Awake Souls YouTube at 8 p.m. Central. We also podcast memes of the week. That's Friday at 8 p.m. Central. And we will be bringing back Sunday nights again, scriptural, spiritual Sundays, because we are moving into the Bread and Wine Covenant Feast. It's coming up very shortly, and some eclipses to pay attention to. This next meme of the morning says, "The more I traveled, the more I realized that fear makes strangers of people who should be friends." So this whole divide and conquer tactic really does move throughout the realm, right? We don't need to fear each other. We don't need to fear. We need to be stronger in who we are, right? We need to get through the division. Okay, you don't believe in the scriptures, that's fine. Okay, I do. That doesn't mean we're enemies, right? We're not enemies. We actually are brothers and sisters. We all are family. How we treat each other is what matters. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. I'm not going to treat you poorly. I'm going to listen to you and take in what you care about and shine it back out too. We work together here on this group. We are a team. Okay. This isn't about me. This is about us. Us first. This is an us-centric place. everybody in the chat, everybody in the future, everyone that tunes in. I care about you guys. It's not a joke. I do. I care about you, and I'm going to show you through my effort, through making sure that I get up, I rise, I grind, I make you guys laugh, I show up on time, and I do this on my own dime because that's what I want to do. I'm not sponsored. Well, I am sponsored by the Holy Spirit and aluminum foil. If you guys didn't see Memes of the Week on Friday, it was good. You can check that podcast out. It's up on the Awake Souls YouTube channel. The meme roller was just a banger. I pushed the boundaries with the, it was broken trance was the music style. A little bit of trap, a little bit of broken trance, a little bit of EDM. Had some great memes in it. Some vibration risers, vibration killers, enlightenment, not being a feel-good fuzzy thing. It's actually about the destruction of all the lies and deceptions that you've held, right? That's what enlightenment is, understanding the real truth. This meme says, friendship isn't about people who act true to your face. It's about people who remain true behind your back. So, are you guys talking behind other people's backs? Are you gossiping? Are you spreading stuff around? Because that begets more of that against you. True friends, when they're not around, talk kindly about each other. Listen, everybody, talk kindly about people. Your words have power. This is a spoken word simulation. It was created through the spoken word. Why do you think I'm on here sharing my voice? Because I'm going to change the realm through the words that come out of my mouth. And I do it by loving people and talking kindly. Even my enemies, I talk kindly about them. Hey, what's up, Jaron? I got nothing but love for you, bro. Hopefully you're shining. I hope you're running great podcasts. All you guys on the other side of the team, all the people that believe in the fake flat earth, I got nothing but good things to say about you guys. I'm not going to talk poorly. I'm going to talk kindly about you. All the people who used to be my quote-unquote enemy, I now love. And yes, love isn't always about having cuddles and hugs. Love is sometimes just straightening someone out with the deceptions or the lies that they're caught in, right? If someone's about to cross a highway, you don't just tell them, you just don't let them walk across. You tell them, hey, stop. You're going to get run over by a car. That right there is the highest level of love. Discipline. Discipline is the highest level of love. Sacrificing things in the now, the pleasures for the body and the mind now for something better in the future is love. That's how you love yourself, you guys, right? Sacrificing. That's why the Christ came here and showed us the way. We're almost done this morning, but I think this was a great way to kick off the week. I'm so happy. I'm so grateful to be here, you guys. I'm so thankful. I had such a good weekend. I really got to express myself. And did you guys know that when you express yourself, it's so freeing? When you just shine, when you just create. For me, to create videos, romantic things, jungle presence and powerful things, I feel alive again. I used to love, when I was 16, I used to love DJing. I used to go to raves. I didn't even do the drugs. I just stood on stage right beside the DJ, and they would let me because I was such a big guy and I wasn't all like whacked on drugs. I was sober. I wanted to see how they were switching the tracks. I wanted to see how they started the record. I was right there. You guys, I loved it. Then I would go home. I wouldn't even sleep. It would be you dance all night. You leave. Your face would be so smooth from the sweat. You'd just be like so soft. And you'd hear the rhythm in your head the whole way home. You'd take the subway because the subway lines would be back up and running. And usually, you guys, it would be so much fun. We would go to the rave. Like, this is me in high school. Me and my best friend, who was now a high school teacher, my best friend at the time. He didn't do any drugs. We just smoked a little bit of weed. We would go to Nathan Phillips Square in Toronto, which is this spot in the middle of the city. And we would get on a bus with a bunch of other kids, right? We'd all have our headphones on. We would go to an abandoned building somewhere, and you'd pull up. It'd be like, the bus would start, vibrating. And it was just like, oh, I would be so excited to get in there, go into that thing, and you would just dance. You would just dance all night long. I never saw any fights. I did see a lot of people OD, which was not good to watch. But again, we're only promoting weed here and CBD oil. That's what we promote. We don't promote any hard drugs. We don't even promote hard alcohol. But listen, guys, I used to love to do that. So now I'm finding my passions again. I used to love to write poetry. Did you guys know that when I was in like grade 5, grade 6, like I would always fall for the prettiest girl. I would always like write her poetry and stuff. Like I still feel that way. I've been embracing what my true desires are. All these things that we've been doing here on these shows, guys, I'm not just sharing this stuff just to share it. I'm actually walking it. I'm living these things, and I want you to do it too. I want to lead by example and show you guys that I feel so much more free, healthy. Like the New World Order can lock us down, take away our freedoms, but they can't take away my desires. They're mine. They're mine. And the more I do them, the more I shine, guys. I love it. And you know, I do it just for me. I don't even do it for any views. I don't care about the views. Now, I do care about certain people that see it, especially if I make the content for them. And that is the way that it is, because I get inspired and I put back out what I'm inspired by. But you guys find you what inspires you again, your desires. That's what we want to promote here on the morning show. This isn't just about truth, Erie Bezmenov and the Marxist Leninism and the Freemasons and tiny hats. No, we want our true power back. Not all storms come to disrupt your life, guys. Some come to clear your path. You just got to weather them. And once you get through the storm, you become the storm, right? That's what we're about here. That's what we want. That's what we want, guys. We want you to become the storm of your desires, your truth, your freedom. Guys, for eternity, we are going to continue to do things that we desire. All the lies, all the deception, it's going to go. It's going to burn. It's going to be gone. And then all that's left is going to be your love and your desires. So get back to them. Let's get into this next meme of the morning. It says, let your faith roar. So loud that you can't hear what doubt is saying. Let your desires roar. Let your faith roar. Let your love roar. Let your voice roar. Become your lion. Be your desires. Own them. Please, people, if you get anything from me, find what you desire again. Especially, you know, if you're a parent, because then you can inspire those things in your children. They're going to see what you do and they're going to emulate it. Make sure you choose good things to emulate for them. Talk kindly to your kids. Respect them. Boom. This next one says, women's sport is not a retirement plan for failed male athletes. All right. This is serious now. This is serious. I'm laying this down spiritually. People need to know. When I grew up, if I lost, I did not get a trophy. My dad would say, hey, you better try harder next time. I didn't get McDonald's. If I got 3 or 4 goals, you know, I might get some McDonald's fries. My dad never gave me the monkey meat. He was against McDonald's. Thank you, Dad. I love you for that. Listen, I wasn't raised in a group of people where everybody was celebrated for participating. No, those that worked the hardest, that trained the most, got the victory, got the celebration, got the trophies. Now we've got men who fail at their own sports and then decide, hey, you know what? I'm going to become a female and I'll get to win in those sports too. No, this is absolutely disgusting, guys. This is gross. We need to stand up against this. Women deserve to be against other women. That's the way that it was designed. It needs to be put back in the correct way. We're almost done this morning, guys. 5 minutes to go. Thank you for showing up to the Rise and Grind morning show. We get you going freshly ground coffee. Do you guys have some? I do. I love my freshly ground coffee. This one says, the brainwashed would still claim the Great Reset is a conspiracy theorist, whilst Klaus smacks them in the face with his book, The Great Reset. Wake up, people. If you're not awake, wake up this morning. Wake up with your Rise and Grind. It is on. It's showtime. It is time to what? Someone in the chat tell me. Shine. We gonna shine, guys. That's what we do here. We shine. We rise our souls with the morning, not just the sun. Let's get into this one. Zelensky is not a good guy / hero, people. These are the people who came out in support of Zelensky, who was an actor, who played a president on TV of Ukraine. This guy Zelensky, for 3 years, he produced the show, acted in it, starred in it, and then walked off the set and the next day became the real fucking president. Come on, let's go, people. George Soros, Hillary Clinton, Pope Francis, Joe Biden, George W. Bush, CNN, MSN, Fox News, Barack Obama, Lindsey Graham, Adam Kissinger, Eric Swalwell, Nancy Pelosi. All these people are promoting this guy, but yeah, you've got so many so-called quote-unquote truthers who are saying they bleed blue and yellow for Ukraine. No. Get you out of the mind control. These people are not good. They're not good. Let's get on to the next one. We're almost done, guys. Thank you guys for showing up. Yes, Tammy and Joseph, shine, shine, shine. That's what we do. We rise and grind and we shine like the sun in the sky. This next one says, do you kids have any idea how much money you already owe the government? Taxation is theft. This is disgusting. Something needs to change. Something needs to change. And I can tell you guys, this government needs to go. What's that, producer? Yeah, the producer wants me to tell you that the governments are going to be destroyed. Not one block will be left standing upon another. Surely, truly, I tell you. Be you ready. Let's get on to the next one. Hopefully I'm getting you guys up, getting you motivated, getting you rolling for this new week. March 21st, we are almost at the Bread and Wine New Covenant Festival. We're getting back into the scriptures, guys. Here we go. Did you guys know that I'm going to be reading back? So we're going to get back to the Bread and Wine Covenant that started with Adam, that went down to Melchizedek and Abraham, all the way down to YaHaWaHa and the disciples. We've got stuff planned for this year for you. And it's going to be I believe it's a 5-year anniversary of the map and model. Jason is preparing for us an amazing presentation on the map and the model. It was the triumphal entry 2017 when we actually had the true map that we found that actually lines up with what we witness. Let's move on to the next meme of the morning before I play us out. This one says, changing Ryan's privates. Caitlyn Jenner, Kirsten Beck, Chelsea Manning. The mission is a man or a woman or a ... question mark. Let's go, people. This is starring on Netflix. Just before you find out that a guy playing Zelensky, a black guy. Did you guys hear the story about one of the government people that was kidnapped and the Ukrainians kicked in the door, shot up all the Russians, the dirty Russians, Putin man bad, and saved the Ukrainian guy, brought him back home. That'll be on Netflix. Don't you guys worry. So, did you guys rise? Did you guys grind? Did I shine? Did I give you guys some happiness this morning? Because if I did, I can go back to bed. My job's done. Just kidding. We got to go do some electrical stuff. We got to go pull some wire, guys. I got to pull some wire today. It seems like for the last 11 years, that's all I do. But it's time to go. Get your radios cranked the up. Let's go. It's Rise and Shine. I am RJ Shine, and I'm going to love you all the time. I'm on the grind. I'm out.
I've been going out of my mind just at the thought of you. Oh, I miss the feel of you. It's only a matter of time before I get to be with you, before I get the feel of you. And all my hopes are all mine. I keep them alive. Nothing else can make it right. But my freedom, I'm calling. I don't know what those I have to prove. Won't somebody come and call me loose and give me freedom? I've been dreaming. I've been living through the thought of you, and there's nothing that I wouldn't do for my freedom. For my. I've still got my patience and pride, and it won't run away from me. Some things will never leave. I spent way too long being blinded. Show me the enemy. Please be a friend to me. And all my hopes and all my I keep them alive. Nothing else can make it right. Won't somebody come and call me loose and give me freedom? I've been dreaming. I've been living through the thought of you, and there's nothing that I wouldn't do for my freedom.
is the only morning show. It's not sponsored.
To prove, won't somebody come and come you do and give me freedom? I've been dreaming, I've been living through the thought of you, and there's nothing that